So what we're gonna show you now is if you're standing. I personally love, my professional advice is that you have a standing desk. Sit to stand desk would be even better, but I love sitting at like bar stool height things, I think is the correct terminology. Y'all can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I like sitting like this. Another thing we'll teach you later on is you want your lumbar support here. You know, there's just another research article that came out talking about the way that the lumbar spine is affected based on how you sit. If you don't have lumbar support, you're gonna collapse your spine, and that is, you know, not to get down the rabbit hole, but main problems of not just low back pain, but a lot of health issues. Coaching points: chest up, shoulders back, chest up, shoulders back, head in line with the body. Elbows relatively 90 degrees here, so that when you type. Now, if you're gonna use your phone, keep it over here, chest up, shoulders back. You can let your eyes drop to the phone. If you're gonna actually use the phone and engage for more than 10 seconds, lift it up. Type text. What you'll notice on here is that I have an app called Forest. You could also use an app called Pomodoro. These are extremely effective and help you stay productive and maximize your time. Now, every 20, 30, 40 minutes, some interval around there, you want to get up and do something, and move around. You at least want to check to make sure that your spine and your lumbar region is supported and that you're not bent over, but you're gonna get up. You can even move the chair out of the way. And you're gonna do heels out, toes in. Another good functional stance. Chest up, shoulders back. Put your elbows here and lean in. Shoulders back and down. You're gonna get a good stretch into the wrists. And then you can even rotate. Elbows out, elbows in. You can even bend your elbows. Shoulders back, down. Rotate your left shoulder back and down. Hold that for 10, 15 seconds. Back to the middle. Then your right shoulder back and down while still stretching your wrists. And looking forward, back to the middle, and relax. And you're gonna do that 10, 15 reps, okay? That's just a good little stretch there. The important point is to get up, though. Now, wherever you're working, however you're working, be productive. Know your goals, have them laid out, know what you're gonna accomplish. If you're in a creative zone, like I do a lot of creative work, it's very hard to determine exactly how long something's gonna take. That's fine, chunk it out. I have my Forest app here. You can use Pomodoro, anything like that. Chunk out 50 minutes and stay focused, stay productive. Allow that time to be the time that you're only gonna focus on that task, okay? You're gonna be much more efficient, effective. And then in addition to that, once the timer's done, whether you're standing, sitting down, laying down, on your heels, however you're working, transition at that interval. However you're working, if you're sitting, stand, if you're standing, sit, transition, what have you. If you're standing up and working, another tip is that you can have a yoga block or something with you. This is a perfect example of the environment I'm in is conducive to support my work habits. Why? This is exactly what you would be doing if you had a yoga block. You're going to use, again, heels out, toes in, with my right foot, centered, chest up, shoulders back and down. And trust me, you'll get the coaching points down, and it'll just become second nature. You won't have to think about that all the time. But you're just gonna fall into this stance, and your heel and your lumbar spine are gonna be supported here. Depending on what your x-rays look like, depending on what your structural spine looks like, is gonna determine whether you want to tilt your pelvis, flex your pelvis, whatever. That's a total different nuance, but the point is that this is gonna help support your low lumbar spine, okay? Every couple minutes even, you can switch up. Now, if you're gonna be on this foot, maybe switch, rotate the computer a little bit so that it's centered. You don't wanna be working like this all day, looking to one side, right? But if you are forced in a position that you have to look to one side or the other, switch it up, okay? That concludes our little work environment series. So stay tuned. We're gonna go down the rabbit hole to some of the things that we had already discussed later on. Catch you guys later.